What is up, my bamboo shoots, Rampano1 here, and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be covering a deck recipe that I've been using over the past few days. It's nothing new, it's nothing special, it's nothing someone hasn't covered before, but I find it fun. I just wanted to cover it for myself. Also, before I get into the deck recipe itself, I just want to let you guys know, any Yu-Gi-Oh fans subscribe to me. I just wanted to let you know that in the coming months, in the coming weeks or whatever, I'm going to start to schedule some sort of Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling Network tournament. So if any of you are interested in participating in that sort of thing, I'll be doing an announcement video of it soon. So tell your friends, make sure you subscribe to keep up to date with that. And yeah, so let's get into today's deck recipe. Now, as you can probably already tell from the title and from the video, I'm going to be covering the Fabled archetype, and this has just been really fun, and especially one of the combos I pull off on this duel to win. Very, very fun deck. So let's just get straight into the recipe here. Let me pull up. First card we have is Fabled Grimro. This is probably along with cards like Fabled Krus, the Fabled Cerburrel, the Fabled Chawa, the main keys to the deck to make it work to summon your big synchro monsters. So first, Fabled Grimro. If you control a face-up Fable monster, you can send this card to your graveyard to add one Fable monster from your deck to your hand, and this just works for so many combos. So if you send this to graveyard, you can add something like Krus to your hand and then send Krus to the graveyard with an effect, say, of Raven to bring back Grimro. Then you got a sync of 7. Depending what else you discard with Raven, you could have a sync of up to 8 or maybe even 10. Again, depending on what you discard for Raven. So we got Krus, Raven and Grimro. Then we got one Fabled Lurrie. When this card is discarded from the hand to the graveyard, special summon it. So level 1, it's not very good. I just threw it in there just in case. Maybe I'm having a hard time and I just want to build up a defense for a turn. I can combine it with cards like the Fabled Chawa, send it to the grave, special summon Chawa, special summon Lurrie. Then I got a nice defensive wall there for a turn. Who knows? I'm just throwing it in there. Then we got Fabled Soulkus. You can send 2 cards from your hand except itself. I've only got 1 copy of this anyway. And then you can special summon this card from your graveyard. Again, it's an alright card, just if you want to get it on the field. I mean, the cards you send to the graveyard aren't classed as discarding, so you might want to discard some traps or some spells or whatever to get that out. And then you can just use it for a sync summon with whatever you have on the field. So if you then want to go into a Cerburrel or a Chawa or anything like that, then you can just go into an 8 or a 7 or whatever you have. Then we got 2 Fabled Topis. These are good just for clearing the back row of your opponent. You can read the effect yourself. Then we got 3 Phantom Skyblasters. These cards this is very good for whoever used the deck. So if you wanna go into a Fabled Cerburrel at any point in the duel by special summoning it, then and then normal summon a Phantom Skyblaster, you'll summon 2 tokens with that. Cerburrel and the 2 tokens synchro summon Fabled Leviathan, a very good card for this deck. Or you could even go into something else, or at a 6 maybe. It's whatever you choose to do with that, but it's a very good. Phantom Skyblaster is very good for getting lots of synchro monsters out. Then of course we got the 3 Cerburrels and the 3 Chawas, and then we just have the 1 Fabled Ganashia. Just another card there, so if it's discarded to the graveyard, you can then special summon it. Then of course we got our support cards for this deck. Card Destruction, discard your entire hand, and then you can, depending on what you have in your hand, you can activate a lot of effects at that time. Dark World Dealings, again, you draw a card and then you discard a card, so you can special summon or whatever with that. Drag Down to the Grave, good card to get a key card out of your opponent's hand to the graveyard, as long as you're not playing against Dark World or other Fabled. It's a very, very good card. Follish Burial, I don't want to just use this to get Soulkus into the graveyard, or a Grimro, and they're to work with Krus effect, so it's not a bad card. 1 for 1, just used to maybe send Soulkus to the graveyard, bring out Chawa if I've got no tuners and I want to go into a synchro summon. That's how I'll get a tuner monster on the field. Scapegoat, again, very good card if I've just got Chawa on the field and a Scapegoat, then I can go into a level 5 synchron. Bottomless trap hole, 2 of those, 1 compulsory evacuation device, 2 dimension prisons, 1 fine, which is effect to discard 2 cards, 1 mirror force, 3 reckless greeds, and 1 Stygian Dirge. This is just a little bit of a troll card that I threw in there. It doesn't really help the deck, but it really hinges your opponent at times. It reduces the levels of all face-up monsters your opponent controls by 1. I'm going to start adding this card to more decks because, like I said, it's a very good trolling card. Then, of course, we got the 2 Fabled Leviathans, 3 Fabled Ragins, 2 Fabled Valkyrus, 2 Red Archfiend Dragons, 2 Red Dragon Archfiend, sorry, and a very good move as you see in this duel. I go into the Red Dragon Archfiend and I've got 2 Fabled Cerburrels on the field, so then I just go into Red Nova Dragon, which is probably the biggest boss monster for this deck, which Red Nova Dragon is pretty much unbeatable in my opinion. Stygian Sergeants, this is a brilliant card. It can basically much clear the field through attacking, because when it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it can attack again plus gain 800 attack. So if you just attack the weakest monster, then by then it normally has enough attack points to take out the rest of your opponent's monsters. And we got number 61 Volcasaurus and Trust, the Keeper of Genesis. So if I go into 2 level 5 synchrons, which I do on some turns, I normally go into 2 Ragins some turns, then I can just get rid of the Ragins, which are normally not very useful after they've been summoned, to just go into a Volcasaurus or a Keeper of Genesis. Ancient Fairy Dragon and Chaos King Archfiend, they're just there because sometimes I have the opportunity to go into a level 7 synchron, which is better than keeping, say, a Raven and 4 Scapegoat tokens, so I might as well just go into a level 7 synchron, and that's the reason they are there. So again, this is just my own personal recipe. I had some help from my friend Venom to make this. It's not a net deck or anything like that, so if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, rate and comment down below telling me what you think of this deck, and if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button above the video to keep up to date with all my latest videos. So yeah guys, it's been around Panel 1, and I'm out. Peace, thank you for watching.